People live in two layers at once. Raw unconscious reality. What is? The naked truth. The raw data of life. And distorted maps. What they think it should be. The stories, the biases, the fear, the hopes. The goddamn cartoons they draw over reality. And here's the kicker. Most people confuse their map for the territory. They treat their opinions, fears and distorted filters as if they're the truth. That's why they suffer, why they clash, why they feel unseen. But there's a bridge, and that bridge is their own words. If you can reflect those words back sincerely, patiently, sharply, like holding a mirror, you help them see both the distortion and the reality underneath it. That's the skill. That's the magic. That's the fucking Jedi mind trick. It's like teaching a fish it's in water. The fish says, "What the hell is water?" Until you reflect it back. It's everything you're swimming in right now. It's like kids drawing with crayons all over a map of the city. They think their squiggles are the streets. You don't rip the crayons away. You show them where the real streets still are underneath. It's like someone looking at themselves in a carnival mirror. They think they're fat, skinny, grotesque. You hand them a true mirror, not by arguing, not by yelling, but by simply saying, "This is what you just said." A blindfolded man stands at the edge of a cliff, swearing he's in a meadow. You don't scream at him. You describe the cliff using his own language. You said you wanted to walk safely. Notice how the ground feels less stable. He begins to hear himself. He takes the blindfold off. So how do you already do this? When a kid is upset and says, "I hate school," you might reflect back. Yes, school feels unfair sometimes, doesn't it? Suddenly the kid nods. They feel seen. When a friend rants about their boss, you echo their words. Sounds like you feel trapped. Like no matter what you do, it isn't enough. Boom, rapport. When someone says, "I can't do this," and you ask, so what you're really saying is, you're afraid of failing before you even start. You're shining their own flashlight back into their cave. You already do it. The trick is to notice it, refine it, and fucking weaponize it. So how can you do it in new ways? Get specific. If someone says, "My life is falling apart," you ask, which part exactly? Suddenly vague chaos becomes concrete and fixable. The big picture. If someone's obsessing over a detail, zoom out. So what does that mean in the big picture? Now they're not trapped in the weeds. They're seeing the forest. Mirror the linguistics. Use their sensory words. If they say, "I feel stuck," don't say, "Think differently." Say, "Yeah, it's like your feet are in mud, isn't it?" That's when their unconscious perks up. Holy shit, they get me. So why is this important? Because the brain has a reticular activating system. It filters what gets through. When you echo people's words, you hack their filter. They literally can't ignore themselves. Their own nervous system says, "This is important." Psychology. Rapport is built when people feel understood. Not when you tell them you understand, but when you prove it by mirroring their exact phrasing. The karma of not doing it. If you don't reflect people, they drown in their distortions. They project their maps onto you. You become another enemy in their cartoon. You end up in conflict instead of connection. If you do this, people trust you. They follow you. They feel safe to change. You become the one who bridges worlds, and that's power. So why are you afraid of doing this? You fear people will think you're mocking them. You fear rejection. What if they don't like me reflecting them back? You fear stepping into leadership. Because if you hold up the mirror, they might actually change. And then you're responsible. But here's the truth, avoiding it costs you more than risking it. Like never picking up a sword because you're afraid of cutting yourself. You end up defenseless. Confusion cracks open the unconscious when you reflect someone's words and twist them slightly. So what you're really saying is, not being good enough has actually protected you from risking greatness. The brain short circuits, they pause. That pause is the gap where new beliefs sneak in. The limiting beliefs that trap you. I'll sound stupid if I mirror people. They'll think I'm manipulative. I don't know what to say. Bullshit. These are maps, not the territory. The reality is, people crave to be seen. And when you do it sincerely, they thank you for it. Think of it this way. Life is cause and effect. Karma is a fucking spreadsheet. If you don't learn to bridge reality and distorted maps, you're stuck in other people's bullshit forever. You'll argue, fight, feel misunderstood, and lose influence. But if you learn this, if you echo, mirror, reflect, you become the guy who people shut the fuck up around and listen to. Because you're not forcing your map. You're showing them theirs. And then, like a martial artist, you redirect it where you want. The ultimate reframe. Raw reality is the river. Distorted maps, they're rafts, some broken, some solid. Your job is not to build their raft for them. Your job is to show them the current, using their own words, until they notice the leaks in their raft. Then with you, they patch it. So here's the bottom line. Reality just is. People's maps, they're fucked up. Your power is to bridge the two by reflecting their words like a mirror. Do it sincerely, playfully, fiercely. And you change people. Do it half-assed or avoid it. And you'll stay trapped in the same old bullshit cycles. It's science, it's spirit, it's karma, it's common fucking sense. Mirror them until they see themselves and then lead them where you want them to go.